You can't get prayer wrong.
You cannot get prayer wrong.
No, you cannot.
No, it can feel that way. I often feel that way. I
Sure.
feel like I can get prayer wrong. Prayer's not like math. Prayer's not like the math insofar as, thank goodness, that there's like a problem and then one solution. Prayer's more like swimming. There are a lot of different ways to swim, but ultimately if you're in the water and you're not drowning, you're swimming.
You're swimming, but we feel like we get prayer wrong.
And it comes from a few different places, not just from like bad teaching per se, but it's like, it comes from places like this. Like if you Google the word prayer and you search images, you get a lot of images like this, with the hands raised, eyes closed, you know, maybe the hands clasped, and it's sunset. It's almost always at sunset. I'm praying at the wrong time of day. I start to feel at some point that if my prayer life does not feel like these images look, then I must be doing something wrong. I'm not getting there. What am I doing wrong with my prayer life? I feel like I'm getting it wrong.
And that's where this book comes from, Prayer, 40 Days of Practice.
The thing I think I do get confused about, I don't want to say I get wrong per se, but the thing I do get confused about is I tend to confuse my mechanics with the essence of prayer. And these images are ultimately about mechanics. It's like, how do I hold my hands? Am I standing? Do I have my hands raised? Am I walking? They're all second to essence. The essence of prayer gets lost in the noise of the mechanics.
And this is what we mean by the essence of prayer. We have the audacity to believe that God is actually already at work in everybody's life, that He's already speaking to every person. And so the essence of prayer is that ever-present, ongoing, interior conversation with our originator, our creator, with God. The problem is that that's often hard to get to.
Yes.
Like, it's already in there, but outside of this, in the container, is fear, anxiety, ego.
It's the hard casing.
The noise of life. And so what this book is, this is an excavation tool. Specifically is these two parts of it, which is words and images. And we use those words and images as an excavation tool to get to the delightful, interesting, tuna, delicate, it's actually a pink salmon. Pink salmon. And those mechanics help us get to the essence of prayer, which, and quite honestly, my prayers often look like this. But they're true. And this is what we're trying to get to.
That's what you're trying to get to. So instead of writing a bunch, these are shorter prayers. They're really, really quick, short prayers that are meant to last the whole day. This side of the tool, I want you to be able to dig into and excavate what's actually going on inside you.
The image is also another language. It's not an interpretation of the words.
Yes.
These are two different languages working together. When we use those languages at the same time, it allows for a very deep, deep excavation. So thank you for being a partner with us and helping get this book out.
Thank you for being in that process with us. All right.
We did it.
It's done. Cool.